The soul is on a solo journey, a path no one else can walk, a mission no one else can fulfill. On today's episode, we explore what it truly means to embody freedom in body, mind, and spirit while using affluence, influence, and opulence as your tools of alignment. This is your invitation to step fully into your unique frequency and walk the path of your own mastery. This episode is about the deepest truth of our human experience, that the soul's journey is ultimately a solo one. Welcome to the Affluence, Influence, Opulence podcast with me, Dr. Karina Felix. This is the unapologetic pursuit of true freedom. Freedom of body, freedom of mind, and freedom of soul. Here we explore how affluence fosters stability, how influence amplifies your impact, and how opulence becomes a lifestyle of clarity, mastery, and genuine freedom. Through history, metaphysical science, and practical mysticism, we uncover the deeper path, not duality, but oneness, so you can rise into a life of freedom, purpose, and abundance. Where in your life are you following someone else's path instead of your soul's? What does it really mean to walk the path of life, knowing that no matter how much love, connection, or community you have, the soul is evolving on its own timeline? Welcome back to Affluence, Influence, Opulence, the podcast where we explore the unapologetic pursuit of true freedom for the body, mind, and soul. Today's conversation goes to the heart of human experience. The soul is on a solo journey. We come into this world alone. We leave this world alone. And in between, no matter how much love, community, or connection we share, the evolution of the soul is something no one else can do for you. So let me ask you, what does it really mean to honor your soul's solo path? What shifts when you stop trying to carry everyone else's lessons and start walking fully in your own frequency? I learned this stuff not in seminars, but through lived experience. There was a time when I thought my growth depended on others. I thought relationships, mentors, or communities would somehow complete the missing pieces in me. But I connected the dots when, after a lifetime of searching and seeking, asking and inquiring, when life finally placed me in stillness, in solitude, that's when I heard the deeper voice of my soul whisper, "Stop. Enough. Stop seeking, searching, looking for outside validation or answers. You will not find it out there because they are already embedded deep into your spiritual DNA." And here's the paradox: we are wired for connection, but we are designed for independence. The companions we meet on our journey, yes, they enrich us, but they cannot walk our evolution for us. Think of birth. No one can be born for you. Think of death. No one can pass through that threshold in your place. Life, in its truest essence, is the same. It is a sacred solo mission. This isn't just philosophy, it echoes throughout history. In the Old Testament, we see prophets like Moses retreat into the wilderness where solitude revealed their divine calling. And in the New Testament, Jesus himself lived the truth of the soul's solo journey. Before stepping into his ministry, he withdrew into the desert for 40 days and nights, facing his own inner insecurities and doubt so that he could align fully with his divine mission. No one else could embody his role. No one else could walk his soul's assignment. In Eastern philosophy, the Buddha left his palace and walked alone beneath the Bodhi tree, discovering enlightenment in silence. Even in Taoist wisdom, we are reminded that alignment with the Tao is an inward journey. And even in Western metaphysics, thinkers like Emerson thought self reliance as the foundation of spiritual integrity. Across cultures and tradition, the message repeats itself. The soul's path cannot be outsourced. It is yours and yours alone. Now, let's bridge this into metaphysical principles. Every soul vibrates at its own frequency, like a cosmic signature. Quantum physics research reveals that although we are interconnected in the field, each resonance remains distinct. This is why comparison and codependency fracture your growth. Your soul's algorithm for evolution is unique. No two people are coded with the same vibrational blueprint. You know, this understanding shaped my own 7 level frequency ascension blueprint, which is a framework for how the soul rises through survival, emotion, power, love, expression, vision, and transcendence. And here's the key: at every level, the work is deeply personal. Others may walk beside you, but no one can walk for you. So, how do we embody this truth in everyday life? Let me offer 3 practices you can begin today. Let's start with silent reflection. Spend 5 minutes each day simply sitting with your soul. No music, no screens, no distractions, just listening. Ask this question: what do you need me to know today? Then you can do an energetic check in. Throughout the day, pause and ask: is this mine? Or am I carrying someone else's energy, emotion, or expectation? And if it's not yours, gently release it back. You can then do this. It's a solo creation ritual. Once a week, create something alone. You could write, paint, dance, or even cook. The point is not the outcome, it's learning to trust your soul's authentic expression without outside input. These practices cultivate the sovereignty that turns solitude into power and independence into freedom. In the dictionary, sovereignty in spirituality is described as a state of inner authority and self governance of one's spiritual path, emphasizing self trust, inner wisdom, and a direct connection to the divine. It involves taking ownership of your life and beliefs, practicing discernment, and not giving your power away to external influences or the demands of others. The practice of soul sovereignty is a personal declaration of independence from anything that hinders authenticity and encourages the manifestation of a meaningful life grounded in core values. So let's bring this full circle. The soul's solo journey is not about loneliness, it is about sovereignty and independence. It's about realizing that while love, partnership, and community are beautiful gifts, but your deepest evolution is yours to claim. I invite you to sit with this question. What lesson is my soul asking me to walk alone right now? If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to continue this conversation with me inside my Practical Mysticism private Facebook community. You'll find a link in the show notes. And remember, affluence, influence, and opulence are not just external pursuits. They are the soul's unapologetic quest to elevate the human experience. Until next time, walk boldly, walk freely, and most importantly, walk true to your soul's path. Oh, before we close today, let's do your frequency freedom calibration, a micro step for body, mind, and soul alignment. So in your body, notice where your energy feels constricted and allow it to release. Maybe unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, or breathe deeper into your belly. For your mind, challenge one belief that isn't truly yours, one you've inherited, absorbed, or assumed without question. Because freedom begins when you reclaim your thinking and your soul. Reclaim one decision that aligns with your true path, big or small. Let it be yours, a choice no one else can make for you. And that's your freedom frequency calibration. Carry it with you, and remember, freedom isn't given, it's created by you, through you, and for you. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next podcast.